All right, good morning, you guys. It is Monday morning. I started the carnivore thing yesterday. We were out of town at the farm for Robert's birthday, so I did not film yesterday's food, but I ate very, very basic. I had a couple coffees with heavy cream. Then I had about 4 eggs, 4 pieces of bacon at the farm. Came back. I had a turkey patty with eggs on top. Then I also had some... what else was it? Sirloin with some butter, and I had a whole big cup of bone broth. Delicious, just a super, super simple day. And this morning, I'm going to show you guys all of my food today. I have a lot of stuff to get done today, so I'm going to be trying to do my very best to bring you guys along. But I'm going to be using the blender first. I've already had 1 coffee today. I had that first thing this morning just with heavy cream, and then I borrowed some of Robert's pre-workout, and there it is. It's pure pump. It does not have any added sweeteners or anything like that. Usually I use the Rari the Rari brand of pre-workout, but it is sweetened with stevia, so I stopped using that, and I'm just using this pure pump. You do not need a pre-workout, but I really enjoy having a pre-workout, so I borrowed some of Robert's today. I have already drank one of these, and I think it's 34 ounces of water. I'm about 1 1/4 down, and so I'm really, really trying to stay up on my water. All right, so I'm gonna make my coffee right now, and I wanted to just show you guys how I plan to make my coffee with some extra things added to it. So I'm gonna use a blender cup. I have some coffee already made, and just black coffee. I am going to be using 1 tablespoon, hopefully you guys can see this, of the ghee. And remember that this is the vanilla bean grass-fed. I don't like ghee, but I actually really enjoy this kind. So I'm gonna put my coffee in the cup first so that the ghee does not stick to the bottom. And I'm going to do just a tablespoon. And again, I'm not like in a prep or trying to cut or anything like that. So I want to be as accurate as I can hitting these macros, but I'm not gonna go crazy with it and like weigh everything out to the extreme. Next, I'm going to do a beef gelatin. I hope that this is focusing. Sorry if it's not, it doesn't look like it's focusing, but it's a grass-fed beef, bovine gelatin. And yeah, I actually did not purchase this one. This is one that Robert had purchased, or it was already here. So I'm gonna do 1 scoop of this, which is 10 grams of protein. It does have some sodium and stuff in it as well. So I'm gonna add that in there. I have a harder time getting in like proteins since I'm having so much protein compared to fat. And I really, really enjoy my coffee, so I wanted to add some protein to my coffee. Now I'm just gonna blend this up in my little blender for just a couple of seconds here. Okay, so that was about 5 seconds. I am gonna add heavy cream to it, but oh goodness, I'm making a mess. I did it in the little frother thing because I like my cream like really frothy. However, this looks really frothy. It smells like the ghee, and I'm just gonna try it how it is, see if I like it without the heavy cream. That's actually not too bad. I definitely prefer it with heavy cream. So I'm gonna pour that in my mug here. And then I did about 4 tablespoons of heavy cream. I know that's a lot for some people, but I did some heavy cream in here, and I frothed it up. And I'm just gonna add that to the top, and it's so good. I'm so excited about it. Okay, so here we go. It's so frothy and so delicious. It is a pretty strong cup of coffee, so when I'm adding the ghee and the heavy cream and things like that, it still tastes like coffee, even though it has all this extra stuff in it. But that's a really great way of adding in fats wherever you need it. I really like the ghee. I like heavy cream. Those are the only 2 kind of like dairy products I'll be using. And then the gelatin or like collagen or something like that with no sweeteners. Make sure it is plain. There's no sweeteners, there's no flavoring, there's no nothing in the one that I have. So just get it basic as you possibly can. I don't know if you guys can read this cup, but Kara bought this for me, and it says Chaos Coordinator, and it's totally fitting. I wanted to update you guys on a few things, so let's take this coffee in the next room. All right, so now I have my coffee, and I'm just going to sip on this while I tell you guys a few things. So good, so foamy. So I completely forgot about when I was gonna start my period, and I know this is some information that some people don't wanna know or don't care to know, but it does matter to me. So I think it's really important to point out what might feel different than normal. So actually yesterday was the first day of my cycle, or first day of my period, and it's continuing on, it's gonna be the rest of this week. Generally, I gain about 5 pounds every time I start my period, and so far I've only gained about 2 pounds, which is really, really good for me. Making sure to keep up on your water and things like that will also help help you prevent from like holding on to too much water and things like that. So I am curious to see if I will not gain as much on Carnivore or not. My bathroom usage is still normal. I don't know if everyone knows this, but generally when you start Carnivore, your bowels start to, you generally just go more fluid than bulk, if that makes sense. So I will let you guys know if my bowels do change within the next week. It usually takes a couple of days for that to start and get into effect. I also upload these videos. You guys will be watching this Friday or later. I upload my videos every Friday, and I will need time to edit it, so I'll probably use Thursday as my editing time. And so that means that you guys will see my food Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I did also want to point out that uploading all of my food and how I make it is a lot of information, and these videos will be like 30 to 40 minutes long if I do that. So there is going to be some times where I just show you guys my food and say this is what I'm eating, but I do intend to use a lot of these recipes for Keto Savage Kitchen videos that are going to be coming out in the near future. I'm very, very excited about trying different carnivore things so that we can upload them later. And it's going to be like a little bit different style of how we've been doing it. So I'm really excited about that. So rest assured, if I don't put the recipe on here or don't show you guys how to make something, that in the near future, within a couple of months, those recipes will be out and ready for you guys, and I will share everything that I have. If you guys have any questions or comments, just message them down below. I'm just going to keep going on with my day, and I'll update you guys with my food later. So I did a coffee with heavy cream, then I worked out, and now I'm having this. It's probably like 8:30 in the morning right now, and I will update you guys when I decide to have my next meal. Talk to you later. All right, guys, so I am in the biggest rush all day today. It has been a really, really busy day. I have a really busy rest of the day as well, but I did happen to make a little bit of food, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it is. I also forgot to take out meat from the freezer, so I'm trying to thaw some stuff out for this evening, so I kind of made just like whatever I had in the fridge thawed out. So here we go. Here is 3 eggs, 1 salmon patty, that's half a tablespoon of butter, 2 pieces of bacon, that's 16 ounces of bone broth with just the tiniest splash of cream in there, some salt and some pepper in that, and I'm going to salt everything up with Redmond real salt, and that is lunch. It is about 2:30 in the afternoon, and there's meal number 1. All right, guys, so it is about 7 p.m. I'm about to eat my last meal. I'm eating a little bit later than I really would like to, but it is what it is. I'm also not hungry whatsoever, so this meal is going to be a little bit hard to get in. Don't make fun of my steak bites. I burnt them for the second night in a row. It's leftover steak that I just cook up in the air fryer as like a reheat, but I burnt them. And then this is also several ounces of the bison chorizo with the heart, kidney, liver blend. I only did 2 ounces of that because I'm just giving it a shot and like crossing my fingers that it tastes delicious. So I'm going to try to eat this while I get some food prepared for tomorrow. Since tomorrow is going to be another type of crazy day, I'm going to try and pre-plan some of my meals. If I get to it, I will film it tonight. If I don't, then I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Good night.
Taste test. We gotta see if you like it.
Oh, I don't have a fork with me.
Finger food. Let's go. Just go in. There you go. Make sure you get some of that heart and kidney and liver on there.
Really finely chop it up.
Boom, boom, boom. Put enough seasoning on anything's good.
It's the chorizo. The chorizo like covers up everything. So it tastes really good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
All right, ladies and gents, it's been a long day and I finished prepping meal 1 for tomorrow, and I wanted to show you guys. Hopefully it's not too dark in here. Let's see if I can turn this on. So these little puppies are just eggs, that chorizo, and that same liver, heart, kidney mixture. I'm super excited about those. That'll be super easy for me to just like grab and go tomorrow. And I'm eating all 5 of them. I just made 5. I weighed out all the meat, did the eggs, and those are going to pop out super easily. I did not use any extra fat. I just used the fat from the meat, and that will help get it out of the pan. I'll eat those first meal in the morning, and then I will have probably like a steak or maybe some sausage or maybe some of that ground chicken tomorrow evening, but we'll let you know then. For now, I'm going to go to bed because I am exhausted. I had a little bit of a hard time getting in that last meal. Not easy. I'm just super full, not hungry at all. I have drank plenty of water today, and I just about hit all my macros. I'm a little bit under on protein and a little over on fat, but that is kind of what I naturally do anyways, is I end up always being a little bit higher on the fat because it's delicious. So for now, I'm going to go to bed, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, so this is the end of Tuesday, and I've shown you all my food. I am going to do the same exact thing tomorrow. I'm already prepping my food right now. It's going to be another busy day. It's just kind of a crazy week here, so it's actually kind of nice that I don't have any want to eat food. I am so full. I'm not hungry. Every meal I kind of just like have to get it in because there's no part of me that is hungry for it. That is a little bit concerning. I hope that gets better as time goes on because I don't like making myself eat when I'm not hungry. I don't know the last time I didn't feel hungry other than with the carnivore stuff. So it's going to be really important for me to make sure that I'm hitting my macros, making sure that I'm getting in all the food, just because I'm lacking an appetite. So tonight for dinner, I made those little muffin things yesterday for today. So you guys saw that. My coffee was the same. I chose not to do the pre-workout this morning. Just I like to feel it out and feel how I'm doing. If I need a little extra booster, I'll have it. If I don't really need anything, then I won't. But for today, or for this evening, I just made these little chicken balls. It's using the ground chicken. It's literally just rolled up in a ball and put in the air fryer. There are little beef franks that I showed you guys in the last video. And then I did do 4 slices of bacon. I wasn't going to try and do the bacon as much, but I was going to wrap it around the chicken balls. However, it's getting kind of late, so I just am lacking the energy to do it and make it fun. So I'm just going to have them all separate. And then I do have 8 ounces of bone broth that is warming up right now as well. So I will have hit my macros today. I hit my macros yesterday. I hit my macros on Sunday. So I'm feeling really good about this. I'm really doing well. I would like to talk to you guys about a few different things that I did experience today, and I found that was kind of interesting. But for now, I'm just going to eat this food, and then I'm going to go snuggle with Robert and go to bed, and I will talk to you guys about it tomorrow. And then this video will be going out on Friday. So the next video, which will come out next Friday, will kind of go over what I did over the weekend. I think we plan on staying home this weekend and not really doing anything, so it'll probably just be a lot more of my basic foods, and then a lot of next week as well. So this was kind of short, just a couple days of an example of what I'm going to be eating. Probably be similar foods for the rest of the week as well. But I'll update you guys tomorrow on some of that information that I was just feeling out and noticing. So we'll let you guys know tomorrow. For now, I'm going to go eat some grub. What's going on, you guys? All right, so it's actually Thursday today. I told you guys I was going to update you on Wednesday, but life got crazy and I didn't get to it today. But also, I'm glad that I did wait because a couple of other things kind of went on yesterday that I'm glad I didn't do it earlier in the day yesterday, and I'm doing it today. So, number one, I feel pretty good. I don't feel excellent. I don't feel really any difference at all. Before I started this, I really wasn't eating a whole lot of carbs anyways. I was having more shakes, so protein powders. I had some keto brick. I would sometimes have yogurt and cheese and things like that. But in all reality, my diet isn't changing crazy a ton. I never really ate a ton of vegetables and stuff like that, so I'm not really missing those. I'm mostly probably just missing my shakes. And then another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is my cycle. So that's kind of been a weird thing. I started on Sunday, and by Tuesday it was gone. So that's really weird for me. It was extremely light, and if you guys know me or have watched any of the videos and stuff, my cycle is very, very regular. It's the same every single month, so it was really weird that it was not normal for me. So I don't know if that has anything to do with my diet or maybe stress levels or something like that, but this is the first month that something like this has happened in a very long time. So I don't really know quite what's going on with that. But this is the only thing that I could really think of that would cause that to be different. So anyways, that was another thing. My weight went up 2 pounds, and then it went right back down because I didn't end up having a period. Well, I did, but it wasn't not normal. So I didn't have a lot of the inflammation, I guess. And held a lot of water. So there's that. So my weight just went right back down to normal. So we're kind of just square one, nothing's changed. And then my last thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that the last time I did carnivore, I started to have crazy, insane bloating in my stomach. And I'm having that again this time. And the first day that it happened was yesterday. And that's why I'm kind of glad I didn't talk to you guys about it until today. But this happened the last time I did it as well. And it just happens right after I eat. And then it eventually goes away. And then I eat again and it happens again. So I'm not sure if my body just has a hard time digesting meats or what it is, but I thought it was beef for the longest time. But anyways, that is just like a weird thing that's happening right now, and I'm just trying to feel it out and see how it goes, because after a while it does not feel very good. But I'm gonna keep chugging along, and maybe this is just something that my body has to work through before it gets better. The last time I did carnivore, I did a high protein for 30 days. I gave it a month because I was miserable. I gave it a month, so I'm willing to stick this out and like see if this works itself out or not. But I do have the gastroparesis in slow transit colon, which does make you break down things a little. It makes the breakdown of foods a little bit harder, which is why I tend to eat things like yogurts and shakes and things like that. And I often forget that that's a thing because I feel so good on a regular basis. So I'm hoping that this is not something that's going to be bothering me the whole time, and that it's just something that I can work through, and maybe just something that's being weird right now. But it was all the same foods all of those days, and yesterday was the first day, and usually that's exactly what happens. Is I'm fine for a certain period of time, but after so many days, it's like nothing's moving anymore. So I just need that to kind of like situate itself and figure it out. So that'll be kind of an interesting thing to see how it goes over the next week. I am not full, or I'm not hungry at all. I'm so full, and that might also be part of the reason why I'm feeling so full, is that maybe things aren't being digested the way that they should. So there's just a lot of things up in the air, and I'm just gonna kind of keep feeling it out. I'm feeling pretty good in general, other than the bloating, and other than my cycle being weird. That was so odd to me. Anywho, I'm going to leave you guys with that, and I will update you guys next Friday. Please leave in the comments anything that you guys want me to go over in the next week, because I am happy to answer any of those questions. I'll just keep showing you guys my food and things like that. Nothing's ever really super crazy. I never do anything super crazy exciting with my food. So it's going to kind of be pretty basic, but let me know if you guys have any questions, concerns, or how you are doing on your carnivore journey. And we'll talk to you guys next Friday.